Yeah, they flew him out to Houston where there was some specialist in this shoulder surgery that he had. And we wanted to go out there and visit him, and they said that, we talked after the surgery, we spoke with someone, I don't remember who, whether it was a doctor, a nurse, a hospital personnel, or just an officer, who told us the surgery went fine, he's going to do great. And we said, well, maybe we'll come out to visit. And they said, you're going to see him for maybe 15 minutes at a time, because it's a lot of rehab and, and so on. And I guess, it's a military hospital. They discouraged families from hanging around, I guess. I don't know. So we didn't see him until he came back to Mobile. And so, I'm not blaming anybody, but you can't, you have to, and who knows? He might have gone out of the Coast Guard at the same time, after 10 years, and still gone down this road. So, the military was a good thing for him.
Right.
It was a great thing for him, because it gave him direction. If he had, who knows where he would have ended up had he not had that 10 years of structure, because that's what he did the best with, structure.
Right.
So
it's the thing he stuck with the most, if you really think about it, in his short life.
Yep, he did. That he wasn't forced to do, because really, you can leave the military anytime you want. You sign up for 2 years. After 2 years, you can leave anytime you want. When you're in high school and your parents say you have to go to high school, you can't leave. But he could have left, and he didn't. He stuck with it. But things just didn't work out well.
How long from the time of surgery to the time that he resigned? Was there a couple of years?
Yeah, but there was at least a year and a half. But I'm guessing that he got away with that because he was getting scripts from, a military personnel. But you hear a lot of stories about people in civilian life who they go to the doctor, and the doctor keeps writing. Not so much anymore, because now there's you can't go to the drugstore. And
such an awareness.
There's
now.
such an awareness, but 5, 6, 7 years ago, 10 years ago,
right.
If you were in pain, the doctor kept writing prescriptions for you.
Right. Never imagining.
Yeah, never imagining that you were going to get addicted to it, and so many people have become addicted to, to prescription drugs. But it's something losing a child is, no matter how it happens, is something you don't get over, and especially when it's so unexpected, because everybody was on a high of thinking, oh my gosh, finally. He's coming around, he's talking to his sisters, and because, for a good part of time, he didn't want to talk to them because they would say, you haven't called Mom in 2 weeks, and, doing what sisters do, but he was talking to my daughters, and particularly to my younger daughter, calling her all the time, and very excited about having reconnected, and it was like this, we were telling everybody, this is so great, we're so happy, and they were high school sweethearts, and look at now, they're back together again, and...
So tell me about the grandchild.
Well, that's even a sadder part of the story, because he's going to be 10 in July, and he's autistic. So she gave... she was pregnant when my son died. She luckily has a very supportive, close family and a lot of friends. And she, gave birth in July, and it took a while before she would face the reality that something was wrong. Because until he was 18 months old, he was, meeting all his milestones. When he was 18 months, he was talking. He had a 20-word vocabulary at 18 months. And then all of a sudden, at 18 months old, he stopped talking. And
It's not unusual
no,
for autism.
no, and I knew it. And so, but I couldn't say it to her until she went to. She did everything. She did all kinds of. She went to all kinds of doctors and psychologists and everything. And whether anybody ever said that to her or not, I don't know, because she would never verbalize it. She would never say, this is it, he's autistic. Finally, he was in a special school, not making any progress, getting worse, and I finally, I told her, I said, because it's hard, you can't, it's not like your own child, she wasn't my daughter, and I could say, listen, I'm taking this kid with me and I'm going to the Dan Marino Center in Weston and I'm going to have him evaluated. She's nothing to, she's not related to me in any way. And so I finally, I did talk to her and I said, why don't you take him up there? It'll give you peace of mind. And so she finally did. And the neurologist there, told her what we all knew by that time, and she knew too. But so he's in a special program at Blue Lakes Elementary. There's an autism academy.
Oh, sure.
There, and it's great. He's
It's a
really
wonderful program.
Wonderful program, and now they've extended it through high school, so it's perfect for him. And he's made progress. She's married. She has a little girl who's 3, and so she's happy. We see her a lot. She brings the kids over.
How wonderful.
Yeah, she's a wonderful girl.
That's a good reminder.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
important.
yeah. And the little boy looks exactly like our son and walks like him, and as she's always sending me pictures of who does this remind you of, and, his facial expressions and so on. It's amazing.
The power of genes, right?
Yeah, honest to God.
Wow.
So
Did that have any influence on you choosing to become a guardian ad litem?
Maybe it did. When I did do this, I think my counseling background more so, but maybe in sort of that without me being realizing it. But when I started, I said no infants. I'm not. You can do that. You can say, I don't want high school age kids, or I don't want whatever. And I said no infants because we had lost a baby. Our granddaughter died at 11 months old, and I just thought I can't deal with infants, and the adoption thing with our son, and I thought no. And but this case I have now is an infant, and that when they have cases and they need a guardian, they'll send you emails to everybody and say, well, is someone willing to take this case? And I don't know, I just took it. I don't know why. And it's really been a good thing for me and for the foster parents, because I have the experience.
And for the child.
Yeah, and for the child. So.
Well, I'd like to ask you just a last question. What's giving you strength? An incredibly strong woman.
I don't know. You just do.
And you have grandchildren also,
Yeah, and we have 5.
and they need their grandmother.
Right.
And you have daughters that need you, and a husband that needs you. And
Yeah.
I'm so grateful for you having agreed to share your story, because I know it's difficult.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to do this.
It's just natural.